Midwest Drizz in the building. First of all, I like to thank God. Second of all, I like to thank my whole Black Compass family on both sides, you know what I'm saying? And one other thing I like to say, any artists out there that want to be an artist and want to stay a star and don't want to have to worry about the media being all in your battles, all on your records, dancing, come to Black Compass. Yo, Black Compass Media. In my opinion, it's Midwest Drizz checking in with There Is No PG Class. Loso, what's good, brother?
What's poppin', bro? What's poppin'?
Not much, man. How you doing? How your new year starting off?
Man, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed, yo. You know what I'm saying? Just getting some stuff situated. Got this project that I'm working on right now, and then I actually putting together this little 4 Horsemen tour. But other than that, man, working, bro. Just working.
Okay, that's good to hear. Man. 2019 coming off your volume battle with Chef Trez. Has the reception kind of changed from the immediate reaction of the battles? The reception starting to switch a little bit, or not yet?
Oh yeah. Nah, for me, definitely. You know, the crazy thing is, like, I mean, I can only go off of my timeline and what I've gotten, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, obviously, in the room, it was, the reception was like, yo, he just overwhelmed you. You know what I'm saying? It was 3-0, 3-0. But for me, I even the crazy thing, and I know a lot of people, their perception of me is like, yo, Loso just felt like he never lose. Like, Loso, you know, he just can't take a loss, yada, yada, because that was what they were saying. But I really felt like, even during the battle, just like me listening to the content, because I listen to all my opponents. I don't tune them out, nothing like that. I didn't feel what everybody else was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I broke down the rounds, I felt a different way. But when it was on, obviously there's a bootleg out right now, and then, you know, you got pay-per-view. People started, you know, saying, yo, it was 2-1, it's a classic. I mean, I knew it was a great battle regardless, but that whole, you know, Loso got body type of thing was, you know, was thrown out the window, at least from my perception. So, but nonetheless, though, like I tell everybody, bro, that right there, that's probably my favorite battle.
Really?
Yeah, to me, like, if I had to showcase a battle, like if somebody was like, yo, Loso, go show one of your best performances, maybe not performance in general, because it was a volume, I couldn't really move like I wanted to or whatnot, but me personally, like, I liked what I did, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that over my B-Dot battle.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That says a lot, though. I mean, you and B-Dot was super fire. Fire. What you think is, in terms of the volume room, was it the type of room that you thought it would be?
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, I already knew. So right before I battled Chef Trez, a week before, I was in Manchester, right? I was out there doing the Premier Battle League, so I had a battle with Dialect, and Mike P was out there. Okay. And Mike P, you know, the consensus for Mike P is that he lost both his volumes. Oh, he struggled, or he didn't overwhelmingly win, right? YK and Shotgun, and he even said that. So he was telling me that when he had battled Shotgun Suge that night, he said for like the next 5 months, he just felt like he got bodied, because that was what everybody said. And obviously his battle didn't drop for like 5-6 months later. But he was just saying that the volumes, he kind of already, you know, kind of prepped me for it. He said, like, understand, like, it's very cliquish. Like, you go out there with your crew, and if you don't have a crew, with me, I didn't have like a group of dudes. You know what I'm saying? A-Ward flew out for my event, and John obviously, you know, is my boy or whatnot, so he was there. But those two dudes aren't like big vocal dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just gonna be in the crowd, and they're just there to support you. So he was just saying, and he had battled a Cave Game member. He had battled Shotgun Suge, you know, who's definitely well known. And so he was saying that those areas, and which is true, like, you know, you got your boys, they gonna stand behind you, and they gonna rock with who they rock. And especially the night that I went, I know y'all can see, like, it was very gang affiliated. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lot. It was a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it wasn't for no pastor just to show up dolo. So, you know, I'm out in the event, and nonetheless, though, like, everybody shows me love. Like, every time I go to an event, everybody shows me love. So, like, the volume is very close knit. I thought the space that we had, I thought it did carry the little smack feel. You know what I'm saying? It felt rugged, and that's what I wanted. I wanted that type of feel. But nonetheless, man, I enjoyed myself.
Okay, I mean, this is just my opinion. Watching on, I feel like it was
and when I say this is not to take away from anybody because everybody up there was dope. I just
Yeah.
feel like it was a lot of Shell gas station workers there. It was a lot of extra screaming going on, and I said this immediately after. I was like, it almost seemed like in that type of room, if you don't have a crew with you, like letting people know those bars is hitting, you're gonna struggle in that room. And I remember speaking with Mike P like immediately after his Suge battle, and he said, "Man, it felt like I got smoked because I was expecting a non-reaction room, so I thought I could just rap." But he came in there and was getting oohs and ahs after everything, and it just really swayed my opinion on my own battle and my own performance. So, but I think
I feel that like for me when I was in the room, my first round, bro, I swear on everything, bro. Like when I wrote my first round, I love it, bro. Like I loved my first round. Now my second, my third definitely got more reaction, but yo, I was punching back to back with the first, and I was sitting there and I was like, yo, these lines are crazy. Like me personally, I don't write whatever just comes to my mind. Like I take time on my stuff. So like when I was rapping this stuff, I was like, yo, y'all serious? Like in my head. And behind the camera, y'all can't see the dudes behind the camera, but they got their arms crossed, bro. You know, they weren't really, it was making me work for everything. And so I felt that. I felt the whole night that, like, if you didn't really, I mean, and everybody pretty much had somebody, but for me, like, that was my first time. And then you got to think about it. I'm going against Chef Trez, who's well known. And then on top of that, he has arguably the face of the URL behind him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's with Tay-Rock. So it's like, for me, like I had a lot. It was an uphill battle, but
I gotta sign up for some Tay-Rock ad libs. I gotta get those Tay-Rock ad libs.
That was. I mean, it was. It was. But at the same time, though, like those their boys. So I mean, they gonna say whatever. But yeah, I did feel like I felt that way too.
Yeah, but Chef Trez was super fire in the battle though. This is not to take away from his performance. He was special in that battle. I really liked his performance. He stepped it up to me. He's been stepping it up. I've kind of been a Chef Trez naysayer just because I feel like I feel like he's talented, but he don't really be winning battles. But lately, like his last 3-4 joints, he been cooking. So
and even with the Wavy one though, it didn't end the way that they wanted it to. Him, no Wavy, you know what I'm saying? Like because everything happened, but for that one, I mean, he even told me like we did a little Instagram live, Chef Trez and I, and not for that, he told me straight up. He said, "Yo, like that was I made sure that Loso was my best performance." Like he said, like he was done with our rounds before he even went to jail. So like he was writing in jail, he was writing outside of jail. Like he was just very, very prepped, and so it showed. Like that was the best Chef Trez I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he was super fire. Not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of the up and comers in the URL system wanted to see that. They wanted to see Loso bleed a little bit. Definitely wanted to see you bleed. What you think about that?
And that's so great. That's why I was kind of upset with that because after the battle, instead of the narrative being, "Yo, this is the Chef Trez we've been waiting for," the narrative was, Loso, you ain't undefeated no more. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened. You know what I'm saying? And like for me, it kind of showed me like the impact that I've been having. Like when I seen like Twerk, when I seen like all these dudes tweeting that, I was like, dang, that's what, like, y'all not even happy for your boy Trez. Like, y'all more happy to see me lose than y'all saw him win. Or specifically one. So, like, for me, it shows me, like, even when I was losing, I was still, or even when it seemed like I was losing, I was, like, the top of the conversation. But, yeah, it showed me the colors. And John told me that. John was like, you gotta understand, bro, you just did a PG on Gnome.
Yeah, they ain't like that shit. You gotta understand, these dudes been scratching and clawing. They did not like that shit.
Yeah, so they was very, the whole thing was Loso got humbled. And for me, I was like, hey, it is what it is. Call whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good battle. I don't think anybody got smoked. But it was a good battle. I want to ask you, you've been on now. You've touched all the, most of the platforms. Now obviously Bullpen. You've been in, on the RBE stages, transitioning to. You was on a Gnome stage. You went from a Gnome to a Volume. Those are two completely, different entities in itself. How does it feel to see that your material is able to cross over on any stage, any platform, big room, small room? How's that feel?
Man, it's so crazy, bro. Like, I think having a dude like John in your corner who's been there in all types of settings, like, he kind of just, he he's always told me that, like, the first time for him, even though I was rocking the bullpen stages, for him, he was like, when he saw me battle Show Off and he saw me do what I did against Show Off, he said, like, that was the time that he said, yo, Loso's ready. Which is crazy because I was already cooking before them, but he was like, when I battled Show Off and I was rocking that New York crowd. So for me, in Gnome and then Volume, 2 different crowds, 2 different arenas, 2 different, everything. It just shows that, like, with hard work, like, it doesn't matter who I'm in front of, what stage. I mean, I did KOTD, I did Manchester out in UK, I did, like, I'm literally been in every type of fan base you could think of, bro.
Right.
Small room, big room, and it's received. And it's like I'm never gonna like shortchange the fans or nothing like that.
Right. And yeah, you definitely come with 3 rounds every time, regardless if the people love the material or they just think it's okay. You come with three gritty rounds every battle. Is there a difference in the rooms? Like, is your preparation different going on a RBE card versus going on a URL card, or is it just the same?
Not for the RBE, but as far as maybe KOTD UK, what I'm saying, definitely was. Okay. A little jokes. I'm trying to think up with different things. For me, I don't know. I still like. I'm never given like a league like a pay version. Like they say they got pay verb or pay this or pay. Like for me, whenever I go to a league, I know that they putting their hard-earned money behind me. They risking. They paying the flight, hotel, all that stuff. So I try to make sure my prep is always 100. But as far as like the opponent, that really depends on like who it is, what I'm trying to do. For Clone, like when I battled Clone out in Bullpen last year, not too many people know about Clone, but for me, I wanted to do different things. It's not a good battle as far as quality-wise. The cameras wasn't good, but it was a good battle content-wise. And so I was punching the first, entertaining the second, and then I angled the third. And so I could do stuff like that when I feel like I'm a little like comfortable with the opponent.
Right.
Anybody else though, like I'm usually really locked in. I'm doing my research on them, doing my homework, watching battles on them. And so, but no matter the stage, though, it's RBE and URL for me is synonymous. I think the same people watch the same stuff. Right. So it was what it was.
Is there a certain style that may be a little more prep time, like you said, you battling going into a battle like Clone versus going into a battle like a Show Off, or 2 completely different types of battles, or even a B-Dot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
is it a certain style that's a little more difficult to prep for?
Yeah, I think. For me, bro, a battle like an opponent that I have no storyline with, that's difficult. If I have no storyline with, like I'm trying to like Jay Murder, you know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. Jay Murder to people may not be like a crazy opponent, but for my prep form, if I want to put on a great performance, it's a little like it's weird. Like again, like if you told me I'm battling T-Top tomorrow, I would have a lot to say, bro.
Right.
I would have a lot to say because I built up. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through a couple things with him and we've been back and forth. So I got a couple things I can say. With Jay Murder, it was tough because I didn't have any prior conversations. I didn't have a storyline and I didn't know what to really feed the fans or the audience. So those are the toughest ones. Like B-Dot, you would think because he's such a great opponent that it would be tough for me. But really, bro, I literally had probably about 5 rounds for B-Dot.
Yeah, it was just so much to talk about.
So much to talk about, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. But then at the same time, that's a problem too, because now you got to cut the fat out. Now you got to see.
And I always wonder, because when you write, obviously, if you write something down and you were hurt, you obviously think it's pretty good. So how do you know, like, all right, I'm gonna cut this out? How do you decide that?
Man, you gotta like what I would advise anybody, and what I try to do. I try to write fast, bro. I try to get it down fast, and I'm rapping into it. I'm like, yo, what do you think? Like, sometimes you got to just go with your gut feeling because you really don't know. Like there's some stuff. Like I was out in Manchester and I had this whole segment of I was gonna treat Dialect like he was white in the second round, and like some of my boys, like they were like, "Yo, we don't know if that's gonna hit," and I kept it. I kept it anyway, and it was the best thing I've ever did out there. It was the best. It was the best thing. So, but I think like just getting honest people, not having yes men around you, and dudes that want to see you succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like John when I battled Jay Murder, I was having this whole angle, and I was gonna start talking. And John was like, yo, this your first time in New York, bro. He said, like, don't do none of that. Cut it all out. And he made me rewrite my first, and I had to go ahead and just start punching from the gate. And so with Jay Murder, that's one of, my first and my second round for Jay Murder is like one of my favorite rounds, both of them. And so like John was honest with me. He was like, yo, nah, take that out, bro. That's not going to work. And it worked how he told me to, prep for it.
How much has John? Shout out to John. Shout out to John and Don, man. Definitely came in this thing, man. The first PG to get the super top tiers. You know what I'm saying? Get on that Summer Madness versus Hitman and do his thing. So shout out to John. How much has he influenced you in in your whole career so far, and how much of an influence has he been?
Yeah. Before battle rap, I mean, before I met him, not too much. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like a huge John fan, but when I met him and we just kind of got to build as like brothers and like homeboys and stuff like that, he's just always had my best interest, bro. And so for me, I could have easily joined URL from the gate. Like they was already hitting me after my first joint. And so, but I turned it down and John told me, he said, yo, give me a year, Loso. He literally told me, he said, give me a year and I promise you I'll make you a household name. And that year I battled Barry Bands, I battled XL, and then I battled DNA. And I was up there. And I think people were saying I was rookie of the year in 2016 and all that stuff. So I was showing him all the time, forever indebted to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my boy, that's my brother. Whatever he needs, he don't even got to call twice.
Dope. That's dope. It says something about John though, because a lot of people feel threatened with other people who are talented, and they want to they want them to do good, but not as good as them. So it says a lot about him. The fact that he's willing to use his resources and look out for you, have your best interests at heart. That's super dope. Champion of the year. What'd you think about the whole? What'd you think about the process? What'd you think about where you were slotted? Any people you move around? What'd you think about it?
So I made this statement the other day. I said I was ranked 12th this year, right? Mm-hmm. Last year I was ranked 11th, and I felt like this year I had a 10 times better year. But the thing about it though, I couldn't even get mad because all the dudes in front of me, bro, they literally, like, this year I felt like every battle rapper stepped it up. Every battle rapper in the top 10 literally had a case on why they should be champion of the year. Right. And so I thought Champion did as best as they could. I did think they got the winner right. I thought I thought Geechee was the champion of the year. I wasn't mad if Pat Stay won. Me personally, I think JC, in my opinion, just based off consistency and the level of competition he had, I actually, if somebody asked me my vote, I probably would have voted JC. But JC definitely
for champion of the year.
Yeah, I think so, bro. Me personally, but I know, But him being at number 5 wasn't bad. But me personally, I don't think he's less than 3. Like, I really don't think he's less than 3. You know what I'm saying?
So who is your top 3? Who is your top?
I think no particular order, but I do think Geechee, Pat Stay, and JC. I think they had. I think they had the best years.
Wow. Okay. I actually enjoyed the way they kind of went through, the criteria and stuff, because when they were going through the criteria, it kind of made me move some people around. It definitely moved JC up my list. I had Iron Solomon up there too. I think on my list I had Danny Myers higher than that, and I had Av a little bit higher. I thought Av did really well this year. I thought K-Shine beat Av, but I didn't think he smoked them. Similar to how K-Shine didn't smoke Av the way a lot of people were saying, but I thought Av was great this year too. I thought it was pretty good. You had a really good year. It's just the field, man. 2018 was a lit year, man.
2018 was lit, bro. That's why I told you, bro, I can't get mad at it. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm 12. I can't get mad at it. And like, I felt like I had a better year than Averb, right? Me personally. But when they broke the criteria down, same thing you said, when they was breaking down why Averb should be above Loso, I don't know if he was watching it at that time.
Yeah.
But even me, and I'm Loso, I said, you right. I can't say that. Like, when, like, I don't know who said it, but they broke down, they was like, yo, you got to take 4 of Loso's battles to equal just what Averb did with Murder Mook. And it was true, bro. So, like, there's no reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, when I looked at the list, I said, yo, he only had, 3 battles? You know what I'm saying? And then he argued, he lost the judge battle to Pat Stay. But, like, at the same time, though, I mean, I took what they said and I said, yo, that's right. Averb does belong to be wherever they put him at.
Yeah, the criteria definitely helped, man. I thought Champion did an excellent year, man. Shout out to Black and Tech, the whole Champion, man. Giving out 10K to a Champion of the Year winner, man. That's dope, man.
Yes, sir. That's crazy.
2019, man, I know you might have some things in the works that you may not be able to disclose. the things you can talk about, is there anybody maybe on the hit list or any stages you may want to touch?
Yeah, not necessarily. I'm cool with whatever they call me for. I always make the right move. Like, you'll never see me just battle like on any single league because I want to make every move like strategic. But I would definitely love to battle this year. I would love to battle Chess. I love to battle T-Top, Twerk. And some people may think like, hey, Loso, man, you reaching. You know what I'm saying? You just quote unquote lost to Trez. But for me, bro, I don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is like I'm always like, whoever the top dude, like, I just love competition, bro. You just look at my track record, that's all it is. So those are dudes, but at the same time though, I wouldn't mind battling, anybody. I would also love to battle Drizz. I love to battle
Drizz. You and Drizz would be you and Drizz would be fire.
Yeah, there was some conversations about me and Drizz for a potential card, but it didn't really ain't go down or whatnot. But yeah, I would love to do that. But yeah, that's just, those are the dudes right there off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure there's some other opponents like that that'll probably toss my way. But we'll see what's up. Volume 4, I was supposed to be on Volume 4. I was supposed to be on Volume 4.
Oh, you were gonna be on Volume 4. It just didn't.
Yeah. It was, but it was on me. I couldn't accept the battle only because, man, I wish I could tell you who it was, but yeah, but
it might
I'll
be set
probably
up for
text you.
later.
I'll text you anyway though, but I can't say it online. But anyway though, but yeah, it was supposed to be set, but I just couldn't do it because of like the shows that I also do music. So like the concerts that I have, and I wouldn't have been able in 30 days to kind of give them what they wanted to and stuff like that. So, and me, I if I can't, go 100% up there, I'm not going to do it. So
I'd rather wait for another event for it to happen than to get a half performance. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'd rather that. But
a lot of people felt like the opponent that they gave me to wasn't a step up, and so I was going to take it just because I thought that the opponent was dope. I think he's very, very competitive. I think he's consistent. So that's why I was going to take the battle. But it wasn't going to be like a game shifter or nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of 2019, you wanna 2019? Are you digging the return of these legends? Like you think Cassidy's gonna do well?
Nah, I don't. But when I say I don't, well, look, check this out. When I say I don't, I am so hoping, bro, that he proves me wrong.
Me too.
Because I want him. I want him to do well. I just don't. I don't think so, bro. There hasn't been one legend, in my opinion, besides Loaded Lux that first time, that has wowed the crowd, bro, or that has showed that they could keep up. And it's really not because that they trash, or it's not because that they not legends. Bro, the game has just changed, bro. Jay Mills was like, he was amazing back in the day. We watched him on that stage, bro. It looks like a joke, bro. Like, he is the bottom of the bottom, like, to us. Like, he's not on any of our levels. But the thing about it, though, is that the game just changed, bro. Like, you would see same thing like basketball, bro. You probably get like an all-star back in the day. You put him on the court with Giannis. You put him on the court with Kawhi. You put him on the court with these dudes, like even Clay. Like, they're just going to blow them out the water, bro, because the game is shaped. Like, look at Melo, right? Melo is a great example, bro. Melo's a Hall of Famer, but he can't keep up today. And so, that's just what it is.
I think out of the legends to return and be consistent, I think Solomon, actually, I think Serious Jones was doing really well for a while. I mean, he doesn't have the most entertaining battles, but Serious Jones was consistent.
He doesn't. Yeah, Serious Jones fights. He fights. And Iron Solomon's an exception because he keeps himself, like, ever since he had that one bad performance, he came back and he hasn't left. He's been as consistent as anybody else.
Right.
He's battling all the time. He's in tune. He's in the dojo. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you just can't come back and expect to do well like that. So.
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty difficult. Some of these, I know some of these guys would like to get a shot at you. A Ryder, a Snake Eyes, those type of guys.
Yeah.
You willing to look at them?
Yeah, like if they hit me up, you know what I'm saying, it'll be the right setting or whatnot. But I definitely would. The crazy thing about it though is that I asked for these guys when I first came in. You know what I'm saying? And they thought, I was told that they were above my weight class. And so the crazy thing is that, now that the tables have turned and I kind of, I'm on the A side or something like that. It's but I'm not that type of dude. I'm not like, nah, you're not, I'm not going to return the favor, but I'll definitely battle them though. Obviously if somebody told me put a list out, I'm not gonna put their names on it, but I would battle them because I think that they're talented. You know what
Yo, come on, man.
I'm saying? Just me personally, I wouldn't, but I would battle them though because
You
I do
would
think that
battle them, though.
I think that they all dope.
Okay, that's dope. Lux versus Verb. Who you got winning that battle?
Ah, man, bro. I'm gonna say Lux, but I mean, after watching what Verb did to Mook, I mean, I don't think he killed Mook, but he fought, bro, and he did enough to possibly edge that battle, and so he could possibly do it at Lux, bro. We'll see, but I don't know, bro. I just feel like Lux is gonna be in another crazy bag, bro.
Lux
This
be on
might,
some other
and
stuff.
my personal opinion, I just think we might see the best Lux we've ever seen. I think we might see the best Lux, bro. I think we might get. I don't know, bro. I'm just. I just feel like Lux is so, and I'm not going off. I'm just going off of just like what's in my own brain or whatnot. But I think he might. But at the same time, though, if you ask me who I want to win, I'm going for Verb just because that's the homie. I know him personally, and I'm always rooting for Verb. That's he's just showing me love, and so I'm gonna reciprocate it.
Yeah, how is it to because it's kind of like you came in and Hitman embraces you and Verb embraces you, like the legends, like the living legends that has really embraced you. How did that just? It's like you just walked in and they just loved you.
Kind of open arms. I'm just being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like I never went up to them and try to chase them down. I never disrespected them either. Like I never came in and was like, yo, I gotta battle this or I want to kill you. I never did none of that. I just showed them, I just paid homage. And I think they respected that. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I just feel like God kind of put me in in the right positions. Like every single event, somebody was there or a place, or they saw a tweet or something like that. And so I think that's why they reciprocated the love, you know, because I always pay homage and tell them like, yo, I'm here because, the way that y'all, the path that y'all paid for me. So I think that's what it is. And then, I built personal relationships with them too. Like me, Hitman and his girl, me and my wife, we went on a double date out in Orlando. So,
that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. And every time he's in Tampa, he gets us to the Wild and Out stuff. So, we all cool.
Oh yeah, Hitman a good guy, man.
Yeah.
Would you do a band battle? Is that something you like the band?
Oh yeah. We were supposed to go down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be on this band one, but that one just didn't work out. That was just all up in the air. But like this band series that's supposed to happen, I was supposed to do it. But yeah, I definitely would, bro. Like I love that feel. And I would love to do something like that, man.
That's dope. Yeah, it's something about I'm from the when the battles was dropping round by round. It's something about not knowing and then it just dropping. It's something about it.
Yeah.
It just feels right. It just feels right.
Yeah.
As far as now, I wanted to, because you get a lot of flack.
Yeah.
Oh, Loso says gun bars, but he's how do you? Can you just address this? Can we just get this out of the way? I'm tired of seeing it. People nagging about Loso. He's a Christian rapper, but he's shooting people in battles and all this.
Yeah. Nah, so it was always like a rebuttal type of thing. Like, I'm a clown you because I know you ain't really killing nobody. So let me go ahead and do what you do type of thing. So it was popular at first, and then I started getting hated on it. So if you notice, I did it in my Scotty battle, but that was the last time. I mean, and my other battles haven't been out, but I didn't do it in my my dialect battle. I didn't do it in my clone battle. I didn't do it in my Chef Trez battle, and I probably won't ever do it again. I won't ever do another gun bar again because I've gotten to a point where I just I don't know. One, I'm proving them wrong because I think they kind of in the back of their head they feel like I'm cheating. But it is what it is. I mean, it's dumb. That whole Christian hypocrisy thing. At the end of the day, bro, like it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I pull out a gun and I'm a hypocrite. They start talking about God and everybody starts feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, yo, what's the game? You know what I'm saying? Like it just don't make sense. But it was what it was. It was a dope thing that I came into the league with. I started doing that imaginary gun bars and I thought it was cool. And a lot of people a lot of people thought it was too, and I branded it. But now I don't even, I mean, they're going to keep saying it regardless, but it was what it was.
I feel like there was a point in time, maybe last year, around the time you battled Loso, when you went on that little run, I was starting to get irritated with your opponents. I feel like everybody was dedicating mad rounds to just talking to God and
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on, man, just battle
Yeah,
battle
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Loso.
Yeah.
It was getting
Or
to be a lot.
you could even do the Christian thing, you know what I'm saying? But like when you like show off, he literally rapped to God for like a whole round. And so I was sitting there
Yeah,
and I was like come on, you know what I'm saying? So I feel you. I feel you. Me personally, I don't get mad at the angle. I just get mad at the redundant lines, like the
yeah.
Christian Bale or the Christian Edge or like, you know, Adam and Eve. Like just get, you know, get creative, do something different. So that's it.
Now in terms of, okay, first off, you play too much. You need to stay off Twitter, Loso. You play
Uh,
too much. You run around the house
Bro,
meddling
I
all
don't know
day.
why they get. I don't know get mad. But you know what's so crazy? I be super busy, bro. But when I tweet something, it goes stupid viral, bro. And I'm like, oh, here it goes.
Come on, man. You know what you be doing, man. Why would you do that? You play too much.
But you know what? This is the thing, though. I thought everybody would know. Like when I put every battler, when I put the word every, when I put every battler uses Rhymezone, I'm like, now I knew some people would take offense to it, but I didn't think like everybody, like the legends were gonna write and be like, Loso, yada yada. And like I went on Facebook, I went on YouTube, I went on Twitter, and everybody was talking about it, bro. And literally for like 3 days. And I was like, dang, bro, I really shut the internet down for this. But nah, you know, that's what it was. But the crazy thing about it is that when URL put the poll up, the majority of the fans said it's a tool. Rhymezone's a tool, it's not cheating. And the majority of battlers, bro, is crazy. But they were hitting me up. Like, I'm talking top battlers, top writers, bro. They were like, yo, I use it. I've been using it. I use it all the time. And I was like, hey. And the crazy thing is, I don't, bro. I don't.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing I think kind of got lost in this. You never
Yeah.
said, you didn't say,
Ever.
I use Rhymezone and everyone else does. You just said
Everyone.
every battle uses Rhymezone.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
think
yeah.
people,
And
when
obviously
they
that's a
saw that,
troll.
yeah, but when,
Yeah.
well, I didn't know if it was a troll or not, honestly. I was like, what is this? I never, but see, then I caught it like amongst all the the stuff that was going on around it. So, but it's just, it's a tool. It doesn't write bars for you, correct?
Nah. It's all it. And you know the crazy thing? Everybody was pulling up like they were looking at it.